Welcome to Giggle Box. Have food.
Today I'm going to be reviewing some Yoda characters. Do you love Yoda like I do? My friend Ian, he actually donated all of these characters. He didn't want these Star Wars figures anymore, so he gave them to me, which I really appreciate. Again, thanks, Ian. This is my old collector's case from when I was a kid. And, yeah, it's got Star Wars characters and some other rare gems in here. Maybe figures you do remember, figures you don't remember. We've got an Ewok here. No clothes. He's lost all his stuff. Let's see what else we got. Here, Luke Skywalker in his robe and his robotic hand. Oh, look, here's another one. I got two of these guys. They both don't have any clothes. My other friend Dave, he commented on G.I. Joes, how they were far superior to Star Wars, because they've got movable joints, like Snake Eyes here. He can move his elbows, move his knees. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. But if you get Boba Fett, he's got no elbows, no knees. He doesn't really move. So really, Snake Eyes is far superior, even though some may consider Boba Fett to be super awesome, even if he doesn't stand. This is why this is why I know Dave's gonna say something.
Look at those joints. And his knees. Check out his knees. Not like Boba Fett here. Very old, dusty. And no elbows. No knees.
This is why Snake Eyes is far superior, because Boba Fett can't stand up straight. Let's see if Snake Eyes can. All right. So we've got Snake Eyes here, and standing next to him, kind of hunched over because he's old. He's Boba Fett. The Mummy. He actually glows in the dark. I really like him. I don't know what he is. He's like some kind of special commando. Comes with a huge weapon. Another smaller weapon. Here we have Frankenstein's monster. Ooh. Stand. There we go. Yeah, let's see. R2-D2. I've also got a tiny Yoda in here, but this isn't the original 1980s Yoda. This is the remake. This is, I think, Yoda from the prequels. I actually wanted to get this out to see if there was any room to put these new ones in, but there isn't. Oh, look, here's Hello Kitty. I don't think she really belongs in there. So, along with these action figures, he also donated this 1997 Yoda figure. Who actually, I mean, he looks really good. He's in really good condition. He's got a simple joint right here at the waist, where he just moves his legs together. It's one solid piece here. And he can swivel his head. Does his hand turn? No, his hand. Okay, so his whole arm is one piece. And it just swivels there, the shoulder. Up and down. And then this other one is also solid. So his other arm is in this kind of shape. He's like permanently holding like that, so he can hold on to his cane. So he's got these two arms, and in traditional fashion, like these other Star Wars characters, doesn't have any elbow joints, doesn't have any knee joints. He's just got this waist joint, and his head moves, and the arms. So he's got 4 points of articulation. Okay. Classic Yoda. And this is the original box he came in. Star Wars Yoda, fully poseable. By fully poseable, they mean 4 points of articulation. And I guess you could also get R2-D2 or a Jawa. Collect them all. So, very cool. I kind of like him. He's not a bad figure, and he's actually in really good condition, considering he's 20 years old now. But we'll take a closer look at him when we take a closer look at the Sideshow Yoda that Ian also got. If you're not familiar with Sideshow, Sideshow Toy is a website. They're making the new Spider-Man character for the upcoming Homecoming Spider-Man movie. They made Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. And gosh, there's so many on there. There's tons of different Star Wars characters. Stormtroopers, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Darth Vader. And one of the most recent figures they've released is Yoda. This is the 6th scale collectible Yoda figure. Let's move this out of the way. Let's open this up so we can take a closer look at Yoda. And Sideshow does an amazing job even with their packaging. I mean, it's beautiful. It's not the kind of packaging like this back here that where you just rip it open and throw it away. Now this would actually be something worth holding on to. And then they've got this beautiful image on the inside that kind of shows the figure up close. And then he comes sealed with this heavy plastic basically holding all the pieces and himself in place. He comes with a head with his eyes closed that's interchangeable. He's got separate hands. And then he's got some other gadgets down here that you can set up to put into the scene, depending on how you want to display him. Here we've got the Earth scene. You can stand him on that. It comes with a branch, some rocks. Oh, and he comes with a cane. So here we go. Yoda. Now let's just do a little side-by-side comparison here. Not too much bigger, actually. Maybe like an inch taller. Let's take a closer look at these figures now and really compare the two. And you'll see how awesome this figure is, this Sideshow character, versus this old 1997 Kenner figure. Yeah. Check out the detail on that eye. It looks like a real eye. I feel you. He's got real hair for the back of his head. $1997 Yoda. Eyes not as detailed
Still pretty cool, though. Lots of wrinkles. No hair on the back of his head. Just wrinkles, bumps. Here he is, basic Yoda. Comes with his cane. As you can see, his head swivels. And then underneath, see, like underneath his robe, he can't move his arm. It's basically in this locked position, like all of the other traditional characters. And he only swivels here at the hips. So he can like sit down if he wants to. 2017 Yoda. Here he's got a ball joint, and then he swivels and turns right there. He's got a knee joint that bends in two different places. He's got an ankle joint, so he can like move his foot like that. And then also in the arm, he's got another ball joint, and then feels like two more joints in the elbows and the wrist. He can move the wrist right there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18. Plus he's got a swivel in the neck. Oh, and it moves up and down as well. So he's got like, what, over 20 points? Even his waist. His waist turns as well. So he's got over 20 points of articulation. Very cool. Hot Toys 2017. He is very cool. I really like him. The attention to detail on these figures, on all of their figures, is just amazing. This one, he can sit, and he can stand, and he can he can almost do the same pose that he does in the back of the box. See this right here? Where he's got his hands. He can't really do that because, I mean, his arms don't move in. But this guy, he could have his hands, and then he could take the other hand and actually put it right on top. So awesome. The articulation and the lifelike body movement on these figures is just amazing. If you're a toy collector like Ian and I are, and there's characters in movies or comic books that you just absolutely love, Sideshow is definitely a place to check out. So I guess that's going to do it for today. I just wanted to give you guys a close look at this character here, just show you how cool he is in comparison with the traditional kind of guys that, you know, most of us get. Because I realize not everybody can get one of these characters, but if you have the means and you have a character that's your favorite, I would recommend it. If you liked it, like it, and I will see you in the next video. Now this one, very awesome. Also has no elbows and no knees.